You check your bank account, and it's lower than you expected. Not by a lot. Like $12 here, $8 there, maybe $25 you don't even remember spending. And you tell yourself, it's probably nothing. But then it happens again next month, and the month after that. And before you realize it, you're losing hundreds of dollars a year. Not on things you bought, but on fees you didn't even notice. If that sounds familiar, yeah, that's not an accident. My name is Sid, and I spent a lot of time thinking about how banks make money off everyday people. If you're someone who feels like your account balance never quite matches what you think you should have, make sure to hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up if this helps you out. Because today we're breaking down 7 hidden bank fees that are quietly draining your money every single month. And more importantly, how to stop them. Number 1, monthly maintenance. Fees. Here's the thing. A lot of checking accounts charge a monthly maintenance fee, usually around $10 to $15. Now, you might be thinking, okay, that's not a big deal. But let's do the math. $12 a month equals $144 a year. Over 10 years, that's $1,440 for literally nothing. According to recent U.S. banking data, millions of Americans are still paying these fees, even though there are tons of no-fee accounts available. Here's what most people don't realize. Banks count on you not switching. Number 2, overdraft fees. This is where it gets worse. The average overdraft fee in the U.S. is around $30 to $35 per transaction. So if you swipe your card 3 times while your balance is low, that's $90 gone instantly. And get this, banks make billions of dollars every year just from overdraft fees alone. Now, you might be thinking, well, I just want overdraft. But look, this isn't always about irresponsibility. Sometimes it's a delayed paycheck, a subscription hitting early, or just bad timing. This is where it gets really interesting. Banks often process transactions from largest to smallest, increasing the chance you'll overdraft multiple times. Yeah. Number 3, ATM fees. Let's say you withdraw cash from an out-of-network ATM. You might pay $3 from the ATM owner, $2.50 from your bank. That's $5.50 for your own money. Do that twice a month? That's $132 a year. It's like paying a convenience tax just for not planning ahead. Number 4, paper statement fees. This one sounds small, but it adds up. Some banks charge $2 to $5 per month just to mail you your statement. And honestly, most people don't even read them. So you're literally paying to receive something you don't use. Number 5, excess transaction fees, savings accounts. Savings accounts often limit how many withdrawals you can make per month. Go over that limit, you get hit with a $10 to $15 fee per extra transaction. Now, psychologically, this is interesting because people treat savings accounts like flexible money when they're actually designed to be inconvenient. That friction is intentional. Number 6, foreign transaction fees. If you travel or buy something online from another country, you might be charged a 3% foreign transaction fee. So the $200 purchase becomes $206. Not a huge deal, right? But if you travel regularly or shop internationally, that's hundreds of dollars a year just gone. Closing motivation. At the end of the day, this isn't about being perfect with money. It's about not losing money for no reason. Because saving an extra $200 to $500 a year from fees, that's not small. That's an emergency fund starter, an investment account, or just peace of mind. And the best part? You don't have to earn more to fix this. You just have to stop the leaks. If this opened your eyes even a little, hit the like button. And if you want to actually get better with money, without all the confusing jargon, make sure you subscribe. Because most people are trying to make more money. But the smarter move is keeping more of what you already have.